up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Carolina Panthers and the Arizona Cardinals. A couple of 2-1 teams set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Christian McCaffrey.
He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
From the 30 on second down, Rosen. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. The gun. Here's Josh Rosen. The open man is Smith. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. From the gun, it's Rosen. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Credit the sack there to Chandler Jones.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Rosen. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. This will be fielded at the 17. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Made at the 38.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was...
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Derek Brown. Able to drop him for a loss of a couple.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
24-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. And now it's Rosen looking. Pressure comes and the Cardinals bring him down. And Danielle Hunter, he's the one who gets in there and brings him down to the ground. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. He did well to get him 8 yards, but it's still going to mean a call to the punt team on 4th down. Here's Michael Pilardi now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Taken right around the 44. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. And they'll begin by running the option. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so he didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
Now Gordon on 1st down. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss. And they'll try to run the option here. And
he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. A good chunk on the ground on the keeper. 17 yards, first down.
At the 2-yard line.
We're scoreless after one.
Quarter with no score.
Back in Arizona, second quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
At the Panthers, 16.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch. Hey. Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They'll still have a 3rd and goal now despite picking up 13 yards on that pass play.
13 yards. It's 3rd down and goal.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Mike, check, check. 59, 59.
Back to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal.
Always important as a defender on 3rd down to keep the play in front of you and make sure you don't give up enough space that they can make a move on you in the open field. Try as he might, he wasn't able to get to the 1st down marker. Excellent defense, good tackling.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. They're going to run. This is Gordon. And he's not going to get there. They tackle him at the 2. Gordon can't break through against this defensive line. And the Panthers defense able to deliver the goal line stand. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of 1st downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 1st downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a 1st? Ground, McCaffrey takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
McCaffrey, the ball carrier.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football, because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
On play action, Rosen rolling to his right. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big third down coming up.
The Panthers on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. To throw is Rosen. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. Oh, and they had him stopped short of the first, but a penalty marker down. And that looked like a clear face mask to me. So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. Here's Rosen to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
It's 2nd and 8 at the Cardinals' 44-yard line.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he's going to be stopped up just short of the 1st down at the Cardinals' 37. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
7 yards.
Now it's Rosen.
3rd down.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
1st and 10.
The end result, 21 yards. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
They're going to look to throw. Sets up the screen to Gordon. That catch good for only a couple.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
2nd and 14. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
54, right there, 54, Mike. Touchdown, defense. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. It fights him off. Wiggles free, and that will be incomplete. 2nd quarter action, 1:56 remaining. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a 1st down.
Panther 1st down.
Rosen will throw. He's going to look deep for more. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown.
Carolina.
DJ Moore, his first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers strike quickly here for 6 points. Now the extra point.
For the point after.
And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead.
To score Panthers 7, Cardinals nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And in a spot like this, still more than a minute, I think if you put something on the board before halftime, that would go a long way towards helping them get back into the game.
There actually is something to the psychology of the game at times, isn't there? How much better would they feel running into the locker room, as you noted, with something on the board in a positive fashion? You're exactly right. It's a great opportunity to get that done.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Brian Burns. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Jeremy Chinn picks it off. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. The CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
At the 44-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Rosen looking to throw. He's going to look deep for more. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And they will get the first down here as they move into field goal range as well, inside the 25. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
Yard line.
After the interception, here's Rosen. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Smith, incomplete. Coverage by Byron Murphy.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Rosen. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Pass intercepted. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 11. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime with just the lone touchdown here. 7-0 is our score. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. Now to return it, here's Kenyon Drake. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They go back to Gordon here on 1st down. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. On play action, they'll throw. Going deep for Hopkins. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike.
Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
The tackle.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Second and 4. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Winds up and lets it go for... It's caught inside the 25. And all the way down to the 22-yard line.
It's a gain of 50.
Oh, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
At the 19-yard line.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hold.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. Give him 6 on the run. They're going to be faced now with a 3rd and 12.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 3rd down, Rosen. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Joey Sly on for the field goal. A 39-yard attempt.
And his kick is indeed good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. Well, maybe a little bit of an anxious moment there as that ball got closer and closer, but it does curl in.
Yeah, actually did a little bit of a slow dance there with the left upright, didn't it? But had just enough space, as you said, for it to curl in.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Blocking at the point of attack there was very strong. He had a couple of running lanes.
And I never want to overlook the offensive line, but that's what they get paid to do. How about the quarterback? Everyone thinks all he's going to do is throw the football. His movement and deception can help a running game as well.
Gordon. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
2nd and 15. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 44-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's Cardinal football, but they trail here as we get set to bring you the 4th and final quarter. Flush to his right. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
On 2nd down now, it's Gordon. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. Those are the types of runs they told us they want to see more of. Look, they'd love the 60 to 70-yard runs, but those 10 to 20-yarders, they can help you win a ball game.
And that means everyone's invested, because you know the big guys up front, that's what they do. They try and move people. But when you get your perimeter guys involved downfield, that means that they care about the running game, and they know it helps their team.
Down at the
just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Trent Sherfield, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. And he knocks it through.
That ties the game at 10.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides, and there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
It's a gain of 10. First down.
From the shotgun, it's Rosen. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress, and I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. They go play action. It's Rosen. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
A gain of 33.
33 yards that time.
And the Panther first down.
McCaffrey on the counter. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. McCaffrey following the penalty. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. From the gun, it's Rosen. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 21.
A gain of 18.
They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen, escaping the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And now it's Rosen looking. Looking left sideline, incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, and it's 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Throwing again, it's Rosen. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And his kick is good. And the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead.
13.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he is finally going to be brought down, but not before he gets it to the Panthers' 26. A big play there by Gordon. Give him 42 yards on the ground. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now a handoff. This is Gordon. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Taken down right.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Steps away to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
Let's go, D. Mike 54. Mike 54. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We take a win. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Tighten up, tighten up.
Back to throw. Open man is Gordon, complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And now all of a sudden, the shoe's kind of on the other foot. Maybe you pull the reins back here a bit?
Yeah, a little bit because you got to make sure that you don't score too quickly.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Back to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. So a big one coming now for Brett Maher. This to potentially send us to overtime. The kick by Maher is good. And that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. So in the final minute, they turn it over to their kicker to get him back to even, and he does not disappoint.
Brandon, do you think the pressure ever gets to this guy? Because I sure don't. That was pretty smooth right there. But I tell you, he better not rest on his laurels, because there's a good chance they may need him again if this game goes to overtime.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll run with McCaffrey. And this play a lot like the previous one. Thanks to that stout Cardinal defense. Back-to-back, they've been tackled behind the line.
A loss of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Here's McCaffrey. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down.
First down, Carolina.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Rosen. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he returns this to the 22.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. That catch good for only a couple.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to fire one deep. It's caught inside the 25. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime. A little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for the Cards, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for Carolina,